Hi, good evening everyone. Uh, Rather than as a pitch deck, I want this session to be more interactive because the better we understand the idea, the better it is. So everything begins with an idea. Everybody knows it. Whether you, as a person, you grow with an idea, you break with the help of an idea. I'll tell my own story, then you might relate it in a better way because I have started this journey in 2018, where I was into my family business actually. My from 60 years, from past 60 years, from 4 generations, my uh, dad, grandfather are into this business. That is like the brick and mortar, general brick and mortar business. So initially, I stepped into the business in 2016, and I thought like every day this is very routine. See, generally people come buy a product, we'll interact with them, we'll sell ourselves, and then at the end of the day, they'll buy the product and they'll just leave. And goes on, and then I started noting that there's nothing I have to do in it because I'm sitting there. My person will come, he'll tell me what product that person want this product. I'll just give him a very simple KOT. He'll buy it and he'll go. Then that is the point where I got very irritated with my life and I started jotting down points like what all I want to do. Then the rather than see your idea generally depends on your surroundings. With my surroundings is building material, building products. So I thought I want to create a place where minimal manual intervention should be there. So my idea is to create a marketplace which provides end-to-end solutions in the field of construction. How many of you have an idea of constructing a house? Maybe a senior people would have gone through that process, right? I'll tell you a few problems you face. You just tell me whether you have faced it or not. First thing is which material to buy. Second is which vendor to we have to. I mean, whether he is trustable, reliable. I mean, will he do the work in a very proper manner or not? Will we get our house as per our dream house? Anything. And second thing is time management. We have a particular period for to complete a project. We think like one year is like we want to move into that house, but after 1 year that doesn't happen like that. And every day I have to face a problem like whether the worker will come or not, whether the materials will price will escalate or not. So complete 1 year of your time will be, you have to spend total time on that particular issue or that particular thing. So I started jotting down points from end user point of view. People used to come to my office and I used to ask them like, what is your problem? Like you asked to buy a product. How are you selecting this product? Then second thing is in how much time period you want to finish this project. So like that, I have jotted down 100 pain points from end users. After answering those, my father have told me in other segment, you're only answering the end points of an end customer. But what about the vendors? We as a vendors also face problems like we generally give credit. You don't get credit on time. When the price escalation comes, we don't have an answer for it. A new product will come, they'll give for a better discount, and we are we are just sitting on one brand and we are selling it. So what I thought is, no, this is not a simple solution where we have to answer only one end user. So I thought of, I want to create a marketplace where a manufacturer, a vendor, a service provider and the end user should be beneficial. How can that be done? Only with the help of technology. As sir have said, initially I thought when I built this product in 2020 actually, when I went to the market just before the COVID, people used to ask me why this product, this have no use for me because already my turnover is this much. As a vendor perspective view, as a vendor view, my turnover is already this much, so I don't need a product. But once the COVID have struck, everybody is getting, everybody is trying to buy a product or a service maximum through digitalization. So that is the reason I thought of building this product. So I want to tell about the construction sector as a whole. Construction sector is actually the second largest sector, after agriculture, sir, and it is not organized. The problem with construction is, I'll tell you a very simple example. You go to a vendor, you buy a product, like suppose you buy 100 boxes of tiles, you buy the product, then the one problem will come is how to transport them. A transporter will come, he'll tell you one different price, you'll start bargaining with him, and end of the day you'll get into some this discussion will end at some particular price point. After that you'll take your tiles and you go there, and then you have to again think of a person who will lay the tiles. He'll start with 30 rupees, for example 30 rupees per square feet. He'll ask another person, he'll say 25, he'll ask another person, he'll tell 25, 20, but there is no tangible services for it. That is the reason we thought of creating a complete set of tangible services. Suppose if you are taking a product for 10 kilometers from your location and a weight of 100 kgs, we have a solution, we have metrics working that way, that this product for this distance will end up at this price, and this much of area of tiles will be covered for this price sector or price margin. That is the reason we thought of so as I have said earlier, we have addressed many problems, like suppose project complexity. Project management not easy, as I have said earlier. So that is the reason we are creating a dashboard in such a way that we connect. Sir, we are actually the builders. We act as a builder. Suppose we have took up an hospital in Salur and Visakhapatnam. What we do is we give them a design, we give them the material, we supply them the manpower, and even the permission also we are looking into it. So it is not just about one particular project or the builders, sir. Even builders actually need manpower. It's not about just supplying the material is not the criteria. We supply the material, we supply the designs, we even give the manpower. Suppose manpower short is there in for builders, you don't get the manpower regularly, sir. Even we are also facing the same problem. I'll tell a very small example, sir. Recently we have met an he's in the ranks of a manager level. He works in IOCL and he stays in Paradeep. But he wanted to create, built a house in Warangal. So in the stage of the house is like 75% completed. We are given a timeline for 8 months, but in between 6 months, 75% of his house got completed, and he have only visited the site once, because we have created a platform in such a way that every week or every month we give him a very strict schedule. We'll say this work will be done in this month, this material should be at site at this month, and as per that we'll train our engineers in such a way that the material goes there, the workers goes there, and the work is done. So the idea stage is in, we have developed the idea, we have connected the dots, planning has been done. Only part is we are setting up, we are actually communicating with every player, but we are have to bring them all together and we have to run the website. Actually by 2020 March I started the website, but because of this COVID reasons I have said earlier, I stopped it. So by this month end we are again thought of running a beta version.
How do you feel that there is a demand of this?
Demand, sir?
There is a demand?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there is a demand actually, because we don't give.
Done any market survey?
Yes, sir. We have done this market survey for vendors, for end customers, and as well as I have told manufacturers. Suppose I have seen an product yesterday in the incubation center only, agrotech something, bricks business. So there is a new company and and they want to enter new markets. See, Vizag is a grown market, they can enter. But imagine if they want to enter a rural market, it would be difficult for them. They can't go in there. So what we do is we have a team where we are already set up everything and we start building. So we actually pitch their products, saying that this product is something which is good, you can use them. prime example of that is recently we have you might have heard about JSW Paints. They have recently entered into Vizag market, but we are already given them 3 projects.
What is your relation with the manufacturer?
Relationship actually depends on the quantity. So for some services we even take around 20% margin, because some products we get that margin, and for some products we get a very little margin, that is somewhere around 0.25. Our business works in volumes, and our business actually works in I mean, you get it right, not just on one product. If suppose a building is there, if we give a quotation, we can generate a quotation within 40 minutes with all the building materials required, with all the BOQs required, like how many bricks you require, how much cement you require, how much iron you require, everything will be done in 40 minutes with design. So it would be easy for them to understand, once it would be easy for them to understand like how much material they are consuming, what is the project cost actually. Suppose if I say to build this house, I'll charge around 2000 rupees per square feet, but the reason should be mentioned, right? Why I am charging 2000 rupees per square feet is something which is very important. So we are very clear, we are very we divide everything in a very tangible way, and you can actually measure the metrics.
You also mentioned that you are promoting the product.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you promote them digitally or do you
We promote them digitally as well as on site. Yeah. That we will take care of. Imagine you got into an Uber and suddenly that cab got cancelled. You can't get stranded on the road, because if we think that much for a cab, imagine you given a project to some contractor and he have left you midway, because this is something which is happening. We are working on a project in Hyderabad. 92 flats got stopped in a midway because there is lack of funds. So imagine you can't give it to another contractor, that won't happen. So what we do is, we are like a service provider. If a contractor gets dropped in, it is our responsibility to send a new contractor or a new person, and it will be done. It's like a one-point contact. Thank you.
Now we will have an open mic session. If anyone is having a new idea, they can come and share it.
I have an idea.
You will have 5 minutes time.
Okay. Yeah, good evening everyone. My name is Uday Kiran, and I am a marine engineer for the last 20 years. I work on ships, and recently 4 to 5 years back I started getting interesting in the desalination of seawater. And I thought the present day technologies which are in use are quite expensive, and I wanted to work out on something which is more cheap and the quality remains the same. Like the RO systems, MSD, MSF, all these are very expensive, and finally the end price is paid by the public only, whatever the price comes. So I thought of one technology where we can use this power plant exhaust which comes out to generate the fresh water. And the main advantage in this is, one, the energy is all waste heat which is going to the atmosphere. And the other thing nowadays the desalination plants face is the brine which they discharge into the sea. That is another big pollutant which is polluting the seas, damaging the marine life. So in this technique which I use, the byproduct will be pure sea salt, which can be used in other industries. So finally the output will be fresh water for drinking and a salt which can be used for domestic and commercial purposes. So the seas will remain clean. So, but basically this is in a idea stage, and so far what I have worked, it seems to be uh, worthy to go forward. But I am just looking for some technical support in thermodynamics who have better knowledge because
You know about NIO and NIOT, National Institute of Ocean Technology.
no,
NIO, National Institute of Oceanography.
yeah, that is close to my house, but they work basically on the ocean. Uh,
Recently, Honorable President of India has inaugurated desalination plant in Navaratri last week only. Last week. So, the scientists who developed that program under Prime Minister Deep Sea Mission is from NIOT, National
Okay.
Institute of Ocean Technology, Dr. Ramdas,
okay.
who is a director there. So I think they might have developed similar line, and I will connect you and you because they will, if they do not have, they can enroll you.
Yeah, sure. I
They
will.
have an incubation center,
Okay.
which I am looking at.
Okay. I will just take the
Yeah,
details.
yeah.
So this is my idea, and I want to go on with this. And today this IP thing I felt was very important because few days back I was asking Divakar sir the same question: how safe it will be if I
Actually, publicly पहले patent नहीं है तो you should not stay in public. Get the patent and then.
Okay, that's all. Any question? Thank you.
One more open mic session if anyone is interested.
And I come there and start speaking about.
It's 33. So 37. 33. It's been done already. So good evening, everyone. This side is Sakiran from Infinity Connects Media. We usually encourage the content creators in throughout Andhra Pradesh and Visakhapatnam. So we are currently looking for the new content creators who explore themselves in different kinds of sectors. Either it be creating a new content or exploring the things, or else there has been many kinds of content creators or bloggers. We have been currently looking and hiring the content for the different kinds of sectors. Why? Because there's a number of things and number of platforms to use and earn money, but no one knows how it's been exactly working out. We and my team has been completely planned for you to get the money and revenue for your end. So we are requesting you to collaborate with us to promote yourself throughout the India and connections and everything, a particular part from this place. So is any content creators who can start the journey and connect with us to an open place? We give you everything support, either it be post production, production departments or song productions, any kind of things we can be placed. So we are here to give you a commercial advertisements event too. So we are in the different sectors where we see right now, and we have been looking forward for the number of companies been collaborating for the commercial advertisements. Any sector we have been hiring right now. Primarily for the creating, exploring the new persons who has been like investing something on the things, but no one knows. No, we have been investing our own money. From the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. There's a many sources to earn money, but no one knows how it exactly works. Like you people know how digital marketing works, right? Affiliating marketing. So we do that, and we take some commission from each of the content creator for the percentage of per month.
Percentage of revenue generated by the content.
Yes, either it be 50-50 as per the MOU moves forward. Per each month or academic year. Either it depends upon the shoot number of days and number of characters and the number of minutes of the dubbing studio hours. So we can be given up to 3 lakhs per month for each content creator. Yes, I have a good photographers with me, and he's always been 3 national wide photographers with me, and a local photographers who always connected with us for the events.
Outsource your entire work or
No, you have to collaborate with us, then we promote you in our channels. Yes.
So all of this stays in-house or you're
No, in-house. So is there any more questions? It's been a Facebook, Instagram, or you can call me at any time. It's 9494 6181 and 59.
you have your cards?
Yeah, but I need to check it out in my bag once and I'll give you. Just I'm going to take your card and I'll be text you in the WhatsApp.
You can say your Instagram page or Facebook
Currently,
ID.
we are not using any social media to be this particular times. So, is there any more questions? So, thank you for your great time.
A few announcements before we close the session. AHUB is organizing the internship drive on 28th and 29th of April only for the students of AU. 10202 students have already from many departments of AU have registered. If any of your startups are looking for interns, you can get connected with the interns of AU and also with the AHUB team. And we have two sets of workshops on 28th of April. One is exclusively for rural women entrepreneurs on the preparation of detailed project reports and pitch deck preparation. Another set of workshop on the same day for the startup founders. The workshop will deal with design thinking and startup success hacks. Please contact us if you are really interested. And after the three successful hackathons, our next is planned on 28th and 29th of May, which is the theme of EV and already renewable energy. Our next Startup Saturday meeting will be on 6th May. If you haven't already registered, please scan the QR code for the attendance.